Well, congratulations are in order to Admirals head coach Karl Taylor, today named the AHL's Coach of the Year. Karl, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Pretty exciting season here, obviously. Unfortunately, called early, as we all know, but all in all, a great honor and a great season for a really, really good, if not great team.
Yeah, you know what? These things don't happen when if you don't have the players we had. Obviously, we had elite talent and the work. It's a coaching award, and I think it's more of a team award. Obviously, we feel I feel personally very humbled and appreciate the recognition. But it's a team award. You look at our team. I think we had one All-Star on the list, and then our team wins this award. This is a team award for sure. Every coach always says that, but I believe that uh, very deeply in my soul based on our group. We play four lines. Everyone's involved. Our coaching staff and all the way through our training staff. Everyone is involved with our team, knows the culture we've had here. And it's kind of like really reflective of our group. There wasn't one guy who had 100 goals or one guy that had all these points. It's a group collective effort. And obviously, being a Milwaukee Admiral, we're very proud of that and very proud of receiving this.
To further that point, I'd like to point out that four players on the Admirals this year scored 20 goals or more. The next closest, Charlotte, had 3. There were 10 teams in the American Hockey League that didn't have one 20-goal score. So it shows that the balance is great and that you're playing an exciting brand of hockey.
Yeah, no question. We like to score here, and we like to push the pace. There's a certain style that I've always enjoyed coaching and being a part of. The other side of it is we're not just an offensive team. We led the league in goals against. Great credit to our goaltenders and our goalie coach for that, but it's also a team thing, and we talk about how we play and how we support the goaltenders as well. But to have that, and I think Snides was right there too. I think we had
He had 18, yeah.
Yeah, we had guys on the come. We could have maybe we end up with 5 or 6 of those guys depending on how the season ends. So we're very proud of the depth and how we used our players, but also having the talent that was given to us for management. You're able to use that depth. If you get isolated and you don't have that down your roster, then you have to rely on your top end guys a little more. And I think you saw that a little bit in the first season here. We still played the way we wanted to play, but in the bottom end, when we got some injuries and different things, we got a little lighter in the depth that we had compared to this season.
Well, this team, 714 points percentage, the best record in the AHL, 90 points in the regular season. And to follow up on what you said, 9 players from this year's Admirals team also skated for the Nashville Predators, with 2 of them making their NHL debuts.
Yeah, you know what? That's the double-edged sword at our level. We want to win, and we also want to develop players. And there's always a push-pull with that to a certain extent. I believe it's something our staff and our management team here has balanced very well. We're able to give young players opportunities, and it's hard when you're in the moment on the bench. You want to win every game you play, but sometimes you have to have some development opportunities for young players. You trust them, you put them into situations, and you're unsure of how it's going to go. And as a coach, the way we sleep best at night is when we put the players on to give us the best chance to win every single day, every single minute, and we try to use that balance. And unfortunately, with the young players we had as prospects, they made it easier for us this year, but also the growth from our team and the veteran players that we had in our leadership group that were supporting those young guys in those moments.
I don't know that anything can replace the feeling of winning a league championship, the Calder Cup specifically. But when you get recognition yourself personally, and as you said, it's a team award. When the goaltenders win the award for fewest goals allowed, it is nice still to get that recognition.
Yeah, there's no question. And as a group, it's kind of the way the season went. It's extremely disappointing for a bunch of teams at our level. Probably 10 teams every year have a chance to make a run and win a championship. We were one of those 10. It's extremely disappointing not to go through the playoff run. And there's just something special about it that you miss. The grind, the toe-to-toe, the matching the wits with the other coaching staff, going head-to-head in the 7-game series. There's nothing you can explain or take away from that. But in the same breath, there's nothing else we could have done this year. We won the league, we won our division and the conference, and all these great accolades that we had as a team. It's a real credit to the players and how hard they committed to what we were asking. No matter where we went or how we pushed them, they responded in a positive manner. And it's not always roses. Even with our record, there's tough meetings in here some days, and that's just the way it is. But the way we approach those is we let the players know we're trying to walk with them. It's a plan, and we're trying to move in the right direction. So, yeah, we're disappointed missing out on playoffs, but I think everyone involved with our organization in the front office, celebrating the 50th season, all the different things we've done can be really feel good about what we did, even though it wasn't the final lap of the ice we truly wanted.
Included in this season a franchise record 13-game winning streak that was from the beginning of November to the beginning of December, and it bears pointing out that the only other Admirals head coach to win this award was Claude Noel in the 2003-2004 season, and coincidentally, you have a long history with Claude Noel.
Yeah, well, Claude, I'm chasing him down. Hopefully, I can follow his path to the National Hockey League someday. That would be great. To be even mentioned in Claude's in the same sentence. He's a great coach, great individual. The mad professor is how I always think of Claude. He's very active with X's and O's and analyzing, and just a great individual. It's great to see him this year when he was invited back to be part of our 50th anniversary celebrations. Just a great guy, and if I can get any within an inch of Claude Noel, I'm going to be pretty happy with being compared with a gentleman like him.
Well, how long have you known him? You're both from the same town.
Yeah, he won't agree, but he's a little older than me. So
yeah, it's true.
I was a young buck coming up, and we always had Buck Widlin was our local gentleman who would organize the pro skates in North Bay, Ontario. And there was a group of us that skated for a number of years, and my father knew a few of the people involved and was able to get me onto the ice with this group at probably a younger age than I deserved to, but I was able to skate with those guys for a number of years. Some outstanding talent, some very good players, and to learn from them. And Claude was still playing in the IHL. And so I wouldn't call us buddies because he was probably 28 and I was 15.
Right.
But it was a joy to see him and how he was a very cerebral player, which probably doesn't surprise anyone. And I learned a lot about him, about using your head on the ice, giving a stick, taking it away. He was a coach still then, and then he moved into that full time as a career. And there's no question he was very good at it. And I learned a lot from Claude in those sessions.
To end this here, we see that you're in the office. So what does the rest of the off season look like right now?
Yeah, I'm here. I came in for a workout and just tidy up a little bit. The rest, we'll see what happens with the National Hockey League. Obviously, our staff is prepared to go and help if that's what they ask us to do. If they get started, I know they're moving towards that. We know is the same amount as everyone else in the business. We're just waiting to see what occurs. It's kind of a tough time because you're just on pause. You're not sure how to react to things. Obviously, everyone's dealing with a lot of very extenuating circumstances we haven't seen before. And so we'll just wait and see how it plays out. We're planning on our season starting on time. We can't control if it does or not, but we're going to prepare like it is and make sure we're ready to come back and have a little unfinished business for this next year coming up.
Very good. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Admirals head coach Karl Taylor. He's the AHL Coach of the Year.